Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm showing you the Procreate brushes I've been using in 2025. So last year I've done a video on how to customize my brush. Ever since then, over the time, I have branched out to a couple of more brushes. So just gonna show you the brushes I use that create an array of different work. So I have this one. These are the sketch, and this a little more sensational paintery look that was done with the brushes I have. The good things about my brushes, they are extremely accessible, and most of them are Procreate default brushes. So you can look, I categorize this as the king of all brushes. So it is the default ultrafine nozzle. I call it king of all brushes is because over 95% of the work I do use this brush, ultrafine nozzle. You can find the default one from spray paint ultrafine nozzle. And what I do is I turn up stabilization and motion filtering to 25%, motion filtering to 15%, and that's good to use. I duplicated that brush and put it under my conventional brush category. Ultrafine nozzle, I use ultrafine nozzle to do my sketches and doing most of the detail work for these and these paintings. Okay, I move on to the specialty brushes. I don't use them that often. The garage brush, I mainly just use it to paint background, like such as this one. You see the background that was painted with the garage brush. Same with this background. So if you're an oil painter, usually you want to lay down a coat of paint on your canvas. Same with this one. The background canvas is painted by the garage brush. And ink roll and oil pastel, these two are even less. I only use these for clothing texture. Ink roll is under the ink right here, ink roll. Garage is under painting, I believe. Painting garage here. And oil pastel, I gotta find oil pastel. Okay, here, sketching. And the oil pastel is great for paint sweater. If you want to paint sweater texture, use oil pastel. It's a great brush to paint that. And lastly, my custom brush. I name it Keenan's brush, but you can name whatever name you want. But I done some tweaks since the last video that you can see my Keenan's brush where I thought it was too watery. So on the shape, I turn up scatter a little bit, 6%. So that gives that little tooth edges when you turn up scatter. So just to rough up the edges a little bit. Otherwise, it looks too watery. I like a little bit more dry look. So I use my custom brush more for the anime style, like this one. that need to have a very clean look. I like about my custom brush is just for the array of options that this brush can create. It's sensitive to pen pressure, so you can do shading, you can do ink edges, and then you can paint with it. So this concludes overall the brushes that I've been using to create all my work. Okay, so now you guys have access to my brushes and it's free. Watch the video. If you guys are extremely lazy and don't even want to follow the video, you can subscribe to my Patreon, and the first tier, I think like a buy me a coffee, something like that. That tier will allow you to download the brushes I have, this entire package. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. Leave a comment if you have any other questions. If not, I see you guys next time. Bye bye.